I'm kind of flattered that Jimmy J.J. Walker knows who we are. I grew up watching Good Times.
Who didn't?
Seeing just a loser on Long Island, and now J.J. Walker's talking about us on his blog.
It just made it made being black look so awful, that show. Like, it set their race back 30 years from 1974.
But we're the problem.
Oh, my God. This was the worst show, chock full of black stereotypes. There was no getting out of the ghetto. Just all of them were just a stereotype. And JJ was just the worst. Shucking and a jiving, working at the fried chicken place. Oh, he'd be wearing all the like pimp clothes, coming in. Oh, just an awful, awful stereotype.
But that was okay.
By the way, this just capitalizing off it. Dynamite.
People are panicking. They don't think Jim Norton's mic is working today.
Oh, it's working. He's eating.
I'm having a breakfast so I can be healthy and contribute to the rest of the program.
And that way he can take over for when one of us are eating on the air.
Well, I can't wait to get into my yummy sandwich.
It's like some kind of a thing the Apollo astronauts had to do.
Right.
One guy's got to fly the ship.
Right.
You know, one guy's got to take a snooze, and the other guy's got to check on the equipment or something.
Right now, I'm Michael Collins.
Right. You're napping till they get to the moon. Then you got to drive the ship by yourself.
All right, well, here we go. Jimmy J.J. Walker on his blog. Absence of morals. Glaucoma. Glaucoma?
He tries to make an analogy, and it's awful.
Glaucoma is a disease that slowly takes away your eyesight without you noticing until it's too late.
Damn, 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 damn.
His career has had glaucoma since the late 70s.
James!
That's what is happening to the morale fiber in America.
JJ's talking about glaucoma again, James.
That's what is happening to the moral fiber in America. Sorry. Opie and Anthony, a couple of shock jocks. A couple of shock jocks out of New York pushed the envelope to the limit. As part of a contest, they broadcast a couple. Is this a brand new blog?
I don't know.
As part of a contest, they broadcast a couple having sex at St. Patrick's Cathedral during Mass.
Wrong.
Wrong once again.
Why is contest in capital letters and in quotes? It was a contest.
Yeah.
It was not a wink contest.
This is a contest.
Oh, that's right. The quotes are the throat clear.
They broadcast a couple.
It's kind of like still using not only your old catchphrase, but your double-letter nickname from the show.
Yeah, Jimmy J.J. Walker.
All right, so Robert Beretta Blake.
Well, as part of a contest, they broadcast a couple having sex at St. Patrick's Cathedral during Mass. First of all, it was in the vestibule, away from everyone.
Yeah, wasn't broadcast.
Well, and
we've been through it 1,000 times.
I know, but we have to say it every time. There was no broadcast of a sex act on our show, Jimmy. Soon after they were taken off the air, Opie and Anthony had been fired from a Boston station for pulling another stunt. This time they made a false claim that Boston Mayor Tom Menino had been killed in a car crash. Soon after, they were hired by New York radio station WNEW. Their rating in the all-important 18 to 34-year-old demographic placed them in the top 3 stations in the New York market. Shock jocks have long been a bastion, right?
What?
Yeah. Bastion.
Bad taste under the guise of First Amendment rights. Major League ball player Darryl Kyle recently died of blocked coronary arteries at the age of 32, leaving 3 young children behind. His widow, Flynn Kyle, was invited to travel with the team during the playoffs so she could be with friends during her time of mourning. Bo Duran of radio station KUPD in Phoenix called her at the team hotel and said since she was now single and a hot chick, would she go to the game with him since she didn't have a date. Tasteless! Shock jocks from Howard Stern to Mancow have been fined by the FCC for lewd language, song parodies, racist remarks, and even castrating a pig. Parents wonder where their kids get this language. All you have to do is get on a school bus or go to a schoolyard, something that parents can't imagine. What? All you have to do is get on a school bus or go to a schoolyard, something that parents can't imagine? What? The Walkmans and radio gear that the kids are listening to, that's where they hear it.
Walkmans? What year is this? What year is he living in?
He wrote this only last week, by the way.
What kids are listening to Walkmans?
No kid is listening to Walkmans, you ass.
And radio gear. Radio gear. Beep, 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 beep. Well, another kid's cranking a handle. He's got the big military walkie-talkie. Radio gear.
Radio gear.
This guy is so out of touch. How old is Jimmy J.J. Walker, by the way? Gotta get his age.
Say he was 20 back then.
Let me take a look.
He's got to be in his early 50s at this point, right?
I'll go to Internet Movie Database.
I know might.
The Walkmans and the radio gear that the kids are listening to, that's where they hear it. First of all, the kids are downloading a lot of stuff to their iPods, their MP3 players.
Well, it's the records. That's what it is.
You don't really see many. You don't really see many Walkmans these days.
There's a lot of bad language on the phonograph.
58.
Yeah. He's 58 years old.
Still using a teenage
Jimmy
nickname.
J.J. Walker is pushing 60. Wow.
He'll be 58 in just a mere 3 weeks or so.
Oh.
June 25th. All right. Well, the Walkmans and radio gear, that's the kids are listening to. That's where they hear it. Like the single-parent explosion, gay marriages, and child care centers in high schools, shock jocks have become part of the American fiber.
Also in parentheses.
And capitalized.
And capitalized.
Why'd you capitalize fiber, idiot?
These are things that Americans couldn't have imagined 30 or 40 years ago.
Guess what else they couldn't have imagined 30 or 40 years ago? You voting, stupid. So why don't you stop hanging on selectively to the morals of a time that were not good for a lot of people, you idiots.
What an ass.
Wow. Really? Does he... He
Back in the good old days when I'd help put out Mass's house, there wasn't no gay people. Shut up, stupid. I've seen his act. It stinks.
Of course it does.
It's hack, just nonsense. I hope there's a clip somewhere someone can play. If you want to speak, you're a performer, speak through your act. Don't pull that mediocre hack shit on stage and then try to pontificate in a blog because you're not talented enough to do it through your work. Cosby, the same thing. Talented enough, just a self-righteous ass.
Wow, these are the things that Americans couldn't have imagined 30 or 40 years ago.
I could have had you shot for that.
They called me J.J. Walker. Oh, J.J., that's a funny name for a nigga. What do they call you back home? They call me Mr. Walker.
Oh, God. Stop blaming everything on shock jocks.
Dude, he's just trying to jumpstart some kind of a conservative thing.
That's
We
the
know what he's
easiest
doing.
argument in the world, to just blanket everything and then blame it all on shock jocks.
Moral fiber. Ugh. Quiet.
Ah, brother. All right, Lancaster, California. 2 teenage girls, 16 and 17 years old, with their boyfriends, kidnapped at a lover's lane at 1 o'clock in the morning. Thank goodness the girls are safe and the kidnapper killed, but no one ever asked, why were these teenage girls at a lover's lane spot at 1 in the morning?
And where is it so I can go and jerk off and watch them making out?
Of course.
That's the important question, JJ.
Where are the parents? These couples didn't go to that lover's lane spot for a Bible reading.
Oh.
This is normal behavior in today's society.
Normal behavior.
And he capitalizes normal and behavior. It's not a proper name, idiot.
What a lunkhead.
I'd like to introduce my friend, Mr. Normal Behavior. This is my other colored friend, Mr. Used to be Famous. No one cares about you anymore, you blog writing stupid ass. Ugh.
He goes down that road. People have been going to Lover's Lane
Oh, my God.
since God, happy days.
That's
Yeah.
right, inspiration point.
Bob. That's right. Inspiration point.
Back in those days, where if you were caught hanging out with one of, like, Joni Cunningham, they would have arrested you.
Just the fact that he calls it a lover's lane spot. What, this old fossil, this out of touch ass. Who goes to lover's lane?
David Berkowitz, baby. The ultimate cock blocker. JJ, you stink.
Oh, this is your 60-year-old grandfather giving you information and advice. Hey, let's go to Lover's Lane, huh? Hey, Joni.
And watch the submarine races. The submarine races.
I want to know when Tony Danza joined Happy Days.
Hey, hey, let me tell you something. I'm the Fonz. Hey.
Lover's Lane.
JJ.
He's trying to make that argument something that has been going on forever.
Forever.
Forever. Kids getting away and getting a little action, you ass.